Happy New Year's, guys. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Well, I came to my favorite restaurant because I just wanted a good breakfast, and then I'm still working on my vision board notebook. I don't know if y'all have seen on TikTok, but some girl, she basically showed that she makes a vision board notebook, and I was like, I love that idea because I haven't done a vision board in a few years. I have been really focused on my prayer board. I was like, yeah, I think it might be fun to do a vision notebook because I've been writing a lot in notebooks in general over the last 1 to 2 years, and so I had a notebook at home. I've been printing pictures anyway, so I thought it'd be fun. So I just printed off a bunch of pictures from Pinterest, from my own camera roll. I went back through and looked at pictures and really kind of thought about like, okay, how did I feel in this picture? Did I like how I looked in this picture? All the things like, and chose pictures that I think represented me at my best self or me at a like period of life that I want to get back to. So I printed off those pictures, and I can show you guys this page. Printed off some pictures of me when I was looking fine, and just threw those into a notebook. And I've been writing all around it. So like, been writing prayers, been writing what I want to call in, been asking myself questions that I could potentially answer at the end of 2026, or questions for me to like put on paper and then go back and think about and write an answer to. So I've been working on this. I did the bulk of it like 2 days ago, and then actually did the writing in my notebook yesterday. Didn't finish it, and so I thought it'd be a good time to come eat some good food and then keep working on my notebook. So that's what I'm doing. I got a really good drink. No dry January for me. This is a strawberry basil Moscow mule, and I love a mule, so he got me. And I came to get my favorite cinnamon roll pancake. I'm gonna eat my breakfast, and then we're gonna keep on working on my notebook. And then I don't know what the day is gonna like hold. I really want to go back home and crochet and just kind of like chill. So I think this will definitely be like a crochet vlog. I don't know what kind of mixture they put on top of these pancakes, but they're so good. I would like to recreate them at my house. I just haven't yet. It's like a cream cheesy frosting or something. It's so good. Just pulled up to Five Below. I'm coming in here because some girl put that there's junk journal stuff here, so let's go see, and then after that we're going home. Okay. And there's another one. Okay, we're looking for this one. Crochet. Okay, I don't think we're gonna find the Coquette book because I don't see it. Oh, but look at this. It's a Fourth Wing book. Coloring book. Okay, I have yarn because I didn't get this just now. It's been in my car. I got this big blanket yarn because I've been asked to hand knit a blanket. So I figured today would be a good day to at least get started on it. So I decided to bring in the yarn. I'm making a queen size blanket. How many skeins of this do I need? I picked up everything they had in the store, which was like, I want to say 16 skeins. So I have 16 skeins of this. I don't know if I'm gonna need them all, but I just picked them all up. They're mostly the same dye lots, so I'm gonna try to make sure I'm like super intentional about mixing up the dye lots. Is that a good idea? I don't know. I just think it would look better if the dye lots are mixed in than rather like me using 3 skeins of the same dye lot and you can actually really see the difference. So that's my thought process there. But yeah, so I have this yarn. I'm not sure when's the last time we talked, but I came in the house, I watched TV. I really just decompressed in that felt good. And then I did a few crochet things. So I have been trying to finish up this candy bag that I've been working on. It's called the candy bag from Wool and the Gang. So I'm just about finished. I sewed down the straps to the bag, sewed them together, and now I just gotta tackle all these ends. So I'm gonna do that probably tomorrow. Then I'll be finished with this bag. The bag is humongous. Wow, perfect beach bag. So yeah, I think this will be cool. I think this will be really nice to have. This is made with all Lily's sugar and cream cotton yarn, or like a cotton yarn dupe. Like I know some of it is Big Twist cotton yarn or whatever their favorite cotton yarn. Yeah, all cotton, so it's super sturdy. I really like it. I'm excited to have it. It matches my gray luggage perfectly, so I think it'd be really cute for a picture moment. I don't know how like frequently I would use this bag as a travel bag, but it's cute for the pictures. So I was working on that. I got a Sentro knitting machine, which is really exciting. I was just kind of playing around with some duplicate stitching because I've never done it before. I actually want to try to put a star on this, and I think I can figure that out with like stitch fiddle. I think it should be the same concept as crocheting a graphic using stitch fiddle, except you're doing duplicate stitching, I think. So I'm gonna try to figure that out. But this is the hat that I knit on my Sentro machine. It's a double-sided beanie, and shout out to somebody on TikTok who basically ranked the acrylic yarns that they've used on the Sentro knitting machine out of 10, and they said that the Hobby Lobby I Love This yarn did really well, and they didn't lie, because this is the second thing that I made with the Hobby Lobby I Love This yarn on the Sentro knitting machine. The first thing I made for my granny, it was a ear warmer thing, and I just used navy blue and the I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby, and they worked up well, like perfect, beautiful. For me to have never used a Sentro knitting machine, I would say that the stitches look pretty good, the tension seems like it was okay. And so, saying all that to say, I made this beanie first, and this is Walmart Mainstays acrylic yarn, and baby, a mess. Look what is going on there. What's happening? It looks like somebody's dog chewed up this hat, and I just don't know what happened. And I guess that's because the quality of yarn is different, or like not the quality of the yarn, but just like how the yarn goes through the machine wasn't nearly as smooth as the Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. This hat is just okay. I'm debating if I just want to take it apart to, not waste any yarn. I don't know how I feel about it, but yeah. So I made these two hats on the Sentro knitting machine. I'm really excited to keep learning the Sentro knitting machine. I particularly want to make some like wearables, make some sweaters, make some cute off the shoulder tops. A keyhole top is something that I really want to make, and like some really cute like self-striping yarn, because I just think that looks so good when it's knitted compared to crocheted. So I'm excited to figure out my Sentro knitting machine. If you have any tips, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I would love to hear them. I've been watching a lot of Yarn Over, I believe is their social media platform name on all platforms, Yarn Over. She has a ton of tutorials on like Sentro knitting machine basics, projects that you can do for beginners, troubleshooting things. So her platform has been super helpful. But if there's anybody else that you think is really great for showcasing what they know about the Sentro knitting machine and sharing that so that others can learn too, let me know. Yeah, I just wanted to come on here because I'm about to put my hair back up and put a bonnet on, and I want to get real comfortable. I did not work on the blanket at all today. The night is not over. I might work on a blanket just without you guys on camera, because I really do want to put my hair up and put on my pajamas. So I might start the blanket and then come back to y'all tomorrow. See ya. Hello, it's the next day. I was really trying to avoid coming on here with these bantu knots, but turns out the errands I had to run today were not important enough for me to take out these bantu knots, so I didn't. I'm back home now. It is 2:13 and I'm about to start on the hand knit blanket. I really want to see if I can get it done today, because that would be amazing if I could. So I'm gonna try. I have the yarn here. I should have plenty to get it all done. So I'm about to watch TV, and I really should listen to a book. We'll see what I do. I kind of want to watch TV though, but watch TV, work on this finger knit blanket, and then yeah, go from there. The blanket is going to be a queen size blanket, so I have the measurement in my head. I need to figure out how many finger loops that is and then go from there. Oh, I need to go get a lighter. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, let's make a blanket. Full of lazy fine garden house? Just when I thought capitalism couldn't get any better. You're not invited. Okay, checking in. It is 3:10 and I just am about to finish one skein and I'm about to open up the next skein and fuse them together. It took me a little bit of trial and error to figure out how many loops I wanted to do for the whole thing, because in my brain I think we had decided to make the blanket pretty big, like queen size, and I don't know if I was making that up. So I'm just gonna go off of vibes. I think 45 should be plenty. So I did 45 loops. That looks pretty big. I just went to like a bunch of Facebook groups and TikToked it and just seeing how many loops people generally did for blankets. So yeah, I think that should be fine. And now I'm about to fuse my first piece of yarn together, because I've never done that before. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It is much easier when you go ahead and untangle the whole skein of yarn. A little scary, I don't know. Okay, I did it though. Interesting. Okay, it's fused together. So now I'm just gonna keep going with my loops. This is, I think, going on my 3rd row. Maybe technically my 4th. Okay, time check. It is 4:50. I just finished up 2 more skeins. I'm about to crack open 2 more skeins. I was kind of thinking I wanted to get this done tonight. I don't know, but I think I'm making good progress. So I think what I'm gonna do is open up all these skeins, fuse them together, and then see how long it takes me to get through all these skeins, and then see where I'm at with that. Because once I get through all these skeins that I brought in the house, I have one more bag in the car that might have, I don't know, let's see, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I should have 4 more skeins out in the car, and that's it. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna fuse these together. Like I said, it's 4:50, so, and we're losing daylight, so hopefully I can get these done before it's actually dark. So that should be about 5:36. So we'll see how far I get. I might get this done now that I'm talking the time out loud. 6 o'clock is pretty early, even though I'm a bit of a grandma and I like to be winding down, and I actually need to start dinner. So yeah, anyway, that's a little update for y'all. I'm about to get to it. Back to it. Okay, I think I'm just about done. What time is it? Okay, so it's technically 7:57, but I cooked dinner in between the last time I talked to y'all. I have 2 full skeins left over, but this looks pretty, looks big enough to me, I think, and I think I'm honestly gonna stop. I left some yarn to cast off. If that's not enough yarn to cast off, I'll go ahead and use most of another full skein, but if it is, then we're gonna wrap this up. So I'm gonna go ahead and start casting off, if I can remember correctly how to cast off. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I need to go into this one. Oh no, this is what it is. I make the last one pretty big. No, make the last one big, or do I go like this? Let me just see how to cast off. Cast off, knit, chunky blanket.
A loop right next to it, and there's a couple of different ways to cast off, but I find is to loop 2 into, up, and over loop 1, and you can see the blanket start to close.
Okay.
So again, I'm going to
Figured
pull
it out.
the second loop, and I'm going to put the loop into, up, and over.
All right, we got it, guys. Pull up a loop, and then we pull the second one through. Pull up a loop, me pull the second one through. Period. We got it. Okay. Well, I'll let you know when I'm finished casting off, and then we'll wrap this up. I'm so excited. I don't know if this is going to be the end of the vlog or not, but I guess we'll see. You and me both. You and me both. Wild Saturday night. Okay, I'm just gonna let y'all record till the camera dies because I don't feel like moving and I've entered a flow state. So there's that. See you tomorrow. She seems like she's a pretty good size. I'm kind of like going off of what I would like to have, and I'm much bigger, taller than the average person. So average woman specifically. So yeah, this feels like a good enough size for me, so I think it'll be great for somebody who's smaller than me, like an average size woman. All right, back to living single. We are living single. Hey y'all, I have the dryer going, so I put the mic on, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. You should. I'm more concerned about whether or not you can also hear the dryer. But anyway, it's the next day. I finished the blanket last night. It looks beautiful. It's humongous. I'm about to set it up and take some pictures and videos and stuff, and then text the person that it's ready for whenever they want to grab it from me. I am very happy with it. When I kind of like went back to look at other TikToks and stuff just to compare like how tight my stitches were, I think my stitches look okay. For this to be my first true hand knit blanket, it doesn't look too bad. So let me set it up and then take pictures, and then maybe I'll have some more commentary after that. She's a very big blanket, but very cute. Oh my gosh, she looks really pretty. Can y'all see it? Yeah, you can. So she's pretty big, which I think is very nice. I want to set her up like this, you know, see where I'm going with this, with the pillows and stuff. Okay, now that I have finished the blanket, I wanted to show you guys what I'm going to attempt to do to track my crochet projects this year. I really just want the data. I want the numbers around my crochet projects and all the things. So I made a quick project tracker, and I guess let me screen share so y'all can see this. My plan is to track my projects. So this is very ugly. I think I'll make it pretty a little bit later, but I just quickly needed to pull it together because I finished my first project yesterday. So here it is. The project, I'm going to write the project, what it is, what I'm going to call it, and I'm going to put the start date and the completion date, and I'm going to try to track about how long it took me. So yesterday's project was really easy because I did it all sitting down with y'all. I have a general idea. Like I said, I started at like 2:15 and I finished right around like 8 o'clock, but that was with me cooking dinner and stuff. So I'm just going to say it took about 6 hours. And then I'm going to put the brand of the yarn and the color. And then what I'm most excited about is the amount of yarn, because especially as I try to create and crochet more wearables, I really want to get a better understanding of how many yards it takes me for my wearables. As a plus size person, I think that's always a question that I have when I'm looking at other people's videos or looking at inspo, or even just like going to shop around in small yarn stores. There's beautiful yarn, of course, but like if I'm in Atlanta and I'm shopping and I find this yarn that I don't want to spend $30 on 2 skeins of yarn and actually need 3. Or I don't want to spend $30 when I know I'm going to have to buy 5 skeins of yarn. So don't want to spend $30 for each skein. So I feel like it'll be really helpful to understand how much yards or grams of yarn I'm going to need for any one project, especially in my wearables. So yeah, I'm excited to track this part of my projects. So yesterday's project, I used up about 392 yards, and I should probably go and measure what size the blanket is specifically. I just kind of gave myself some loose details here. Like I put queen size and 45 loops, which I guess is helpful enough, but might be nice to have the actual dimensions or length and width, whatever. So yeah, that is going to be my 2026 project tracker. And period, look, she started a project, finished a project in one day. Shout out to her. That's my project tracker. I have no clue what I was going to be in this video, but maybe this is probably long enough. I will say it's Sunday, so I went to church today, and then I stopped by my favorite yarn store, Rebel, because I saw that they had some sweater classes that were starting. Like, they have some classes where you can choose your own pattern to knit a sweater, and then you essentially bring that to the class every 2 weeks and you get help with your project. And so I thought it'd be a really good opportunity for me to learn how to knit a sweater. So I went in there to see if I could get signed up for a class. They were all full, the ones for January, so I have to wait till February, which is fine because the yarns I think I want to use, I would need to order anyway. So I'm planning to do, for the class, I'm planning to do the Olga sweater by Petite Knit. That sweater is just so cute. The stripes really eat so bad. So I'm excited to kind of think through what kind of colors I want to do, but I'm leaning towards pink. I think I'm going to do 2 pink stripes, a light pink and then like a darker pink. And then the girls who like switch the collar out, the different color for the collar, that eats so bad. So I don't know if I'll do that for this first one, but I do feel like if this Olga sweater pattern works out the way I want it to and I feel comfortable with it, I hope I can make another one because I'm just already excited about the next colorway. So yeah, long story long, I went to the yarn store, couldn't get in for the more recent sweater classes, so I have to wait a month. So I have more time to order my yarn. So if you have any suggestions for yarn, let me know, specifically for the Olga sweater. Let me know. I would prefer something that could be washed very easily. If it has to be hand washed, I don't know how into it I am, but the colors that I found in the store today that I liked the most, those were hand wash yarns. So yeah, but I know a lot of the girls use like Drops yarn. I'm not familiar. I haven't ordered from these places before, but Drops yarn, Cascade 220 maybe. That might have been what I was looking at. That's the yarn that I picked up today. So I know a lot of people use that one for the Olga sweater. So yeah, if you have any suggestions for the Olga sweater, how to even like approach the pattern as a beginner knitter, would love to hear your thoughts and tips. What else? If you're a plus size person and you've knitted the Olga sweater and you've made any modifications that you think that I should consider, let me know. I think that's it. Did I do everything I wanted to do in this vlog? Tuned in, period, my girl. Thank you. All right, seriously. Goodbye.